friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. Well, I thought I'd shoot this real quick video. I've actually been meaning to explain this for a long time, but this question came up recently in regards to, I was talking about how I ended up getting this stainless steel roaster for free through Amazon. And one thing about Amazon, I know a lot of people have boycotted Amazon for several reasons, and I totally understand. We all have to make our choices. You know, I boycott certain stores as well. Some, you might be surprised which ones I boycott, that a lot of people shop at without even understanding some of the things they support. But we really are going to limit ourselves if we boycott everything, every store that does something we don't agree with, because they all do. They all do, no matter which ones they are. But at any rate, one thing I love about Amazon is that no matter what buyer you purchase from through Amazon, now remember, there's good, honest people that choose to sell their stuff through Amazon rather than Etsy, because Etsy has its own problems too. Trust me, I know, because I sell product on Etsy. So, but one thing I love about Amazon is it really looks out for the customers. And that is, if you have a product that just never arrives and you got charged for it, or it was labeled, I've had this happen, where I'd ordered a product and I waited and waited and waited and waited. It kept saying that the delivery was being delayed, and I forgot about it. And then when I went back to look for it, it's like, whatever happened to that? It showed as being delivered when it had never showed up. And that was when I also discovered, instead of only charging me $8 for the item like it was supposed to be, they charged me that plus $80 in shipping. And all it was 2 boxes of washing soda. That's all it was. And that was very frustrating. And I realized clearly I was dealing with a scam. I contacted the seller. They refunded me the cost of the shipping and the cost of the washing soda, but not the cost of the tax. Now keep in mind that tax was on the $80 shipping as well. So I went to Amazon, they took care of the rest right then and there. I always do try to go to the seller first in cases like this, and sometimes I'll even give them 3 chances. If they don't reply right away, I might I'll contact them 2 more times, and if I don't hear anything back, then I will take it to Amazon, and they've always dealt with it. And I've had some companies completely ignore me when I tried to deal directly with the seller. And so that told me they were scammers. But when I went to Amazon, they took care of it immediately. I didn't even have to give photographic evidence, even though I always take photographic evidence of any such thing. So that's still a good thing to do, no matter what the product is or who you're buying it from. If you get something in and there's something wrong with it, take pictures of it immediately, take pictures of the packaging, everything. Just, that's some good things to have. But Amazon never has required that out of me. So here's the tricky part though, is how do you get a hold of Amazon? Well, that's changed a lot over the years. It used to be easy enough just to email them or message them through their contact link that you could find pretty easily at the bottom of the page, but it's not that simple anymore. They now have it set up where it doesn't work on the same system, it actually works through a chat. So finding that is tricky. So I wanted to explain how you do that. So I had to write it down because I always forget. So you start by going to the Amazon main page, and I'm going to include some photos here so you can see what it should look like. And you scroll down almost to the complete bottom, and you'll see a section that's usually white lettering on a black or a dark background that will have various different help type links in there. You go to the section on that far right, it will say, "Let us help you," and then to the bottom of that section, click on Help. Just ignore any of the other ones that you might think will be right. And bam, just like that, I changed my clothes. Well, what really happened was that I had to reshoot this little few-minute part to put in the middle of this video because, as said earlier in this video, Amazon changes stuff all the time. So just between shooting the video in the yellow and going to edit the video, I was going to collect some screenshots and they've already changed it again. So I need to redo this part to explain. When you click on that last link I mentioned, it'll take you to a window that says customer services. And so in that you'll see little white boxes with different topics. And then what you want to select is the box that says something else. And from there it opens up a new window with little boxes. And from there you're going to click on the one that says I need more help. And then that, once you click on it, will immediately open up a chat box. Now what you're going to get right away is a bot. It's not going to be a real person. And they're going to want to ask you about your orders. And some stuff you can deal with the bot and take care of, just depending on, like maybe you're just trying to check on where is your order, so on and so forth. And maybe you're not finding all that information in your order section on that particular item. You might be able to find more by just talking to the bot. But if you know it's something more in depth than that the bot can't help you with, just type in the word associate. I figured that out on my own. It doesn't instruct you to do this. I just took a guess and put associate, and then it will take you right to a live person. So make sure when you go in there that you have whatever order number ready. Usually they can find it. It's still good to have that number ready so you can paste it in there to take them right to the order that is in question, just like I did with the stainless steel roaster here. And you know, if you're interested in that, I'll link you back to the video I did. I think it's this in that video. I'll link you back to that where I discussed what happened there and how I ended up getting it for free, $140 roaster for free. I got $10 off because I had a coupon, so I got it. It was $130, but I ended up getting that refunded. Plus I ended up with the pan anyway, and they didn't make me send it back. But anyway, I talk more about that in there. A lot of times we order stuff assuming we're ordering from someone in the US, just to find out we've been scammed by someone overseas. I've had that happen on several occasions. And same thing happened with the first shirt like this I ordered. It was actually from a different place, and never got the shirt. I didn't even know until after I ordered it, it was coming from overseas. I thought it was here in the US. Nope, it was coming from overseas. I went ahead and gave it time just to see if it would ever show up. It never did. So I went to the seller and they did actually refund all my money right away. But I did tell them right off the bat that, you know, I want a full refund. If I don't get this, blah, 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 I'm going to report this to Amazon. Sometimes if you're suspecting it's a scam anyway, do that right off the bat, and they should take care of it right away. So anyway, I hope that helps, and go ahead and spread this information to anyone you think might need it, because finding that contact information can be really frustrating. So just don't give up. You don't want to waste money on something that's either trash or you never got in the first place, and keep fighting. And I want to also link you back to the video I did in 2020 when I got scammed on some Ariat boots. Very interesting story, and how I did, with a lot of back and forth, managed to finally get my money refunded on that. So, and that was through PayPal. PayPal was the one that refunded my money because that's where I had paid through. And also with that note, what I recommend is whenever you're at a place, especially outside of Amazon, and it's a store you've never been to, pay with both PayPal and your credit card if you have both. At least your credit card, and then if you have PayPal, use your PayPal with your credit card. So you should have your credit card linked to your PayPal account. Don't use your checking account, use your credit card instead, because if one doesn't come through for you, if you've been scammed, the other one should. So either the credit card company will come through for you to get your money back, or PayPal will come through for you to get your money back, one or the other. I had to fight with PayPal a little bit on this, which really made me mad, because they should be protecting the people in their own country rather than scam artists from overseas. But when I told them that, they refunded my money like that. So after a lot of fighting back and forth. But anyway, it's about being, just don't back down. You know, when you're paying $80 for a piece of garbage, you don't want to do that. Or $130 for an item that may never show up, which actually end up showing up. Or being charged $80 in shipping for a $8 item that never showed up is outrageous. So don't stop fighting for things when you've been scammed or cheated in some way. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped a lot. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.